It was the Rentuckmo. If you're on here, nobody's on here yet, but good job, Kenny. So this is the tool for those that were not able to be on there. Let's see. Somebody just got on. I'm going to talk about how I made this. This is the Rentuckmo. If you were just on there on the last stream, say hello when you join. Looks like a couple people are on here. I got some cool topics. So hopefully y'all are getting on here right after the premiere. I'm going to be showing y'all the Rentuckmo. I'm going to show you how I made it, what I did to it, exclusively on this live video. I'm not going to make a video on how I made this, but I am going to talk about it tonight and answer any questions if you have any or suggestions. I've actually already changed it once, but the key is that solid piece there. Got to make sure that piece is solid so you can really scrub it down. Hey, Kenny, congratulations, buddy, on winning. I'm going to be doing another giveaway on this video, on this live stream here. Let me know if you can hear me. Let's see. I see what that is, man. Yep, the Rentuckmo. Hello, Corsi. Hope I'm saying that right. Yes, I can see your message if you can still hear me. So, yeah, I got some really cool topics I'm going to talk about tonight. I found out California requires you to pay for your employees' boots. I think that is a little bit ridiculous, but if you say I require non-slip resistant shoes, then you have to buy your employees boots. California's law. Because the only reason why I know this is because my safety guy came out today and was looking at my new van and everything and walked around on a job site with me to make sure that we're being safe, and he could recommend anything because, you know, we're getting on roofs and we do a lot of stuff with ladders and stuff. So, you know, it's super important that we're safe. So I have my safety guy come out and just make sure, you know, he's on my team. He's not going to like grade me or anything, but he kind of lets me know if there's anything that we're not doing that's not safe that could potentially have a problem in the future when I do grow into more employees. So we're trying to get my employee ready for that now, to be a leader, to basically be what I'm doing, leading. So he's going to be my lead guy. But yeah, so I think that's super crazy. I got to buy him boots. And when I hire new people, I got to buy them boots too, and their uniform. So it's California law. So if you don't live in California, you don't have to deal with that, I don't think. But as far as I know, as from what my safety guy said today, and he is with BBSI, they do my workers' comp and they do my general liability insurance. They do my payroll. They do a lot of my stuff for my business. So, all right, so let's see what we got on here. Voice is cutting out slightly on my end. Put me in. David trying to win. I see you. The pencil jet shut off valve. Yeah. Let's see. I'm sorry if my voice is cutting out. Is my voice cutting out? Let's see. But is that not a write-off, Joshua? It is a write-off. I agree. And I don't mind paying for it. But like the boots that I wear and that my employee wears are Merrell boots, and they're waterproof and slip resistant. And I've bought the past few for him when he started because he didn't have a whole lot of money. I wanted him to save his money, so I did pay for them. But the ones he just bought, he paid for them, so I'm probably going to reimburse him for it. I'll probably write him a check for it because I want him to be safe. So I'm always like, hey, let me see the bottom of your shoes just to make sure, because he's going up ladders and on roofs and stuff. So I have to double check that. But if my voice is cutting out, please let me know so I can fix my microphone. I have plenty of microphones, so I can change over if I'm coming in loud and clear. Cool. Thanks, Kenny. I appreciate that. I'm sorry, Corsi, that you're having trouble hearing me. I'm glad that others can hear me, though. So we'll keep on rolling. We have lots of strange rules in Cali, bro. Tell me about it. But that's why I have a team behind me. BBSI really helps me with that. David, if you're looking to grow your business, I know you are, because I know you a little bit just from me talking to you and kind of helping you. And I see you on Pro Window Cleaning all the time asking really important questions. And I hope that nobody runs you out of there because you ask some really cool questions that some of us would like to ask or don't think to ask, and then it gets answered. But sometimes we know those questions, so we'll be able to help you out with that. But yeah, there's a lot of strange rules in California. It's super weird out here, but that's why I have a team. They keep me informed, updated. I get emails. They let my secretary know, and then she kind of lets me know. So, all right, let's see. Oh, no problem, man. I'm happy to help. I know I have a lot of people that reach out to me for help through text and emails and on Facebook. I have a lot of people reach out to me for advice, and I'm more than happy to help anybody. And if you're in my area, you definitely know who I am, because when somebody asks for a window cleaner, you'll see like 20 something people comment me, and it might be different people every single time. So it's not like 20 of the same people are recommending me every single time. It's 20 different people a lot of times. And I have people tell me, man, I see you on there. Like my customers, they say, I see you on there like 20 something times, so I don't even recommend you. But if it's not a whole lot recommending you yet, then I start recommending you. So people know who I am in my area, and that's all glory to God, in my opinion. Like, this is all my opinion. I got told that I was super religious the other day, and I was like, well, hey, if that's what I'm known for, whatever. But I wouldn't really consider myself religious. My Lord and Savior is Jesus Christ, and that's not going to change. It don't matter what day of the week it is or anything like that. So I stick to what I believe. And if you don't like that, I'm sorry, but you don't have to subscribe. You don't have to be here. I'm not telling anybody to believe in what I believe in or anything like that, but I am very firm in what I believe. So, but that's not why I'm here. I'm not here to talk about that. I'm sure if you know who I am, you watch my videos, you know where I stand with that. But I'm here to help you grow your window cleaning business. So another thing I want to talk about. So we talked about the boot situation. It is a write-off, but I just thought that it was like a weird law, just something like, I don't know. I just wanted to talk about it in case you didn't know that. No more masks for California, June 15th. OSHA said no, they're not going to enforce that. I'm not sure what's going on, but my safety guy told me today. He said after June 15th, y'all don't have to wear a mask anymore. If you want to wear a mask, you can, but it's not going to be required anymore in the state of California to wear a mask while working, which is great news, because I don't want to wear a mask if I don't have to, but I will out of respect, which is what I talked about on my last video that y'all just watched. What do you think about the mask situation? I know most people are in different states and they're not having to wear a mask at all, but there's still people getting COVID here, and there's still people freaking out about it. There's still people like staying in their house, only getting outside windows, and staying 6 feet apart when you walk up to them. And you definitely can tell when a customer, when you get up, we always wear our mask right off the bat. And then if customers not wearing their mask and they say, oh, you don't have to wear your mask, then we just say, okay, cool, thank you. We won't wear our mask. But if a customer is wearing their mask, then we don't say anything. We just wear our mask the whole time, so on and so forth. I'm not wearing my mask outside if I'm not talking to anybody, but I will wear my mask when I'm talking to somebody or whatever, if they're wearing a mask, just out of respect. But I know a lot of people are tired of it. It's super hot outside. It's getting so hot out here, which it really ain't even bad yet. Like, it hasn't even broke 100 yet, and it's been like 90 degrees, but it's still been really hot out here. And I know a lot of guys I see on the YouTube, they got a lot of rain right now and stuff, but we don't typically have a lot of rain out here. I can't tell you the last time that it rained, to be honest with you. But it's super hot out here and dry. So when the sun's beaming down, it's beaming down. That is one thing I can tell you. So I want to make sure I didn't miss anything. We'll run through these comments real quick. Sorry, guys. The pencil jet shut off. Hey, Lee, I'm glad you made it. Lee won last week, and he won, I don't remember what week it was, but he's won twice now on the giveaway nights. And let's see. Tired. Finally, we don't have to wear it. Yeah, we don't have to wear it after June 15th, man. We got like 4 more days. Like, next week will be a whole new week, and then it'll be like a whole new day after the 15th, where you just don't have to wear a mask no more or like stress about it. And then like that anxiety, that whole 2020 thing can just go away. I don't think nobody woke up in the morning like, I can't wait to wear my mask. Even those people that are like pro mask, like I don't think that they like wanted to wear a mask, like couldn't wait for 2020 to where they had to wear a mask. I just don't think that that's legitimate in my opinion. But a lot of people wear it out of respect, and they get mad when people don't wear a mask. I don't really care. You wear a mask or not wear a mask, don't really matter to me. My hope is in Jesus, like I said. So it's not that I'm gonna live forever and be the best window cleaner, even be the best window cleaner. Like I don't seek to be the best window cleaner. I'm growing this business, and I thought to myself, I should make a YouTube channel and tell people what I'm doing, and like not everything I'm doing, but most of the time, like what I'm doing, because I want to help you grow your business and tell you the things that I'm doing, so that way you can get more referrals. And maybe it helps you, maybe it doesn't, but my hopes is that it helps you, especially the newer window cleaners. I would like to tell you the things that I've learned right now that I wish somebody would have told me when I started out, when I was in my first year. So let's see what I got on here. As I mentioned in the other stream, I have a net gator, so whatever the customer prefers, I will work around it. Really don't have an issue with it anymore, since it takes me a second to put it on. 100%. So I have like 4 of them. I bought them from, I got them from somewhere. I can't remember where I got them from, but we just pull them up, and wear them, and we wear them around our neck all day. It's not that big of a deal. But they just stink. So like, I just have to swap them out because it's just around my neck and I'm sweating all day. And it's not real fun wearing it around my neck, but at the same time, it kind of blocks the sun out. And then when I'm doing screen repair, I really don't mind having the mask because I can just pull it up and then like not have to worry about breathing in all the fiberglass and dirt and stuff from the screens whenever you're repairing screens. So, I didn't mind the mask too much, but I still don't. It's not fun to wear. I was kind of just telling myself like, it's okay, like trying to find the positive in it. But I still don't, I don't think it does a whole lot, But like I said in my other video, if you're sneezing on people, that's just rude anyways, All right, let's see what else we got. I used to see the mask in rearview mirror here in New York. So what's the situation in New York? I would love to know, because I know they were pretty tough on y'all too in New York. New York got it real bad. They got it before California got it. I did not get sick for the entire time we started the mask stuff. So that's been kind of cool, right? Yeah, no, and I haven't gotten sick either, and my employees didn't get sick, and we've all been wearing a mask, but I'm not gonna say that's what it's from. Like, I don't know, man. It's weird. It's so small, we can't see it or anything, and we haven't studied it long enough to really know it, I mean, what we've been studying it maybe a year, It's not really a little over a year now, maybe 2 years tops, as far as I know. I mean, they could have been studying it for years. I'm not real sure, but I don't know. It's a weird situation. The whole COVID thing is super weird. It seems the same. Restrictions going away. Cool. Well, that's good news. Maybe they lifted up on everybody and everybody can just chill out with it. And, it sucks that people that have died and gotten sick. Like, I don't wish that on anybody, but, it happened. And, I mean, the whole world got shut down. It's not like it was just in one country. And, a lot of people go over the government thing. They think it's just like government takeover and stuff. And it could be, but it was worldwide. It wasn't just America. There's a lot of corrupt stuff out there, that's for sure. And I'm not saying there ain't, but, it's a real virus. I've seen it kill people. I've seen people get sick and get better. Like, my wife's grandparents got it, and they're right now, like, they're losing their hair from having it months ago, It's just, I don't know, man. It's a really weird situation. But I was around them, and I've been around people that had it. I was going in homes that had it, and I haven't got it, and my employee didn't get it. But I don't know. I think it's just a God thing. We can't see it. We can't control it. All right, let's see. Safety first. Got to respect life and other people. Straight up. Like, you got to have respect for other people. That I feel like that's super important in life, is to have a lot of respect for people. Like, if you don't have respect for people, I don't know. It just, like, people that don't have respect for people kind of give me anxiety a little bit, because it's just not worth it. Like, why not have respect for the other person? Like, we're not trying to control each other here. Like, we can work together on it, But not everybody thinks that way. Let's see. But agree with the respect for people who demand it. Yes. Like, I think that's super important. And there's people out there that are like, I'm not wearing a mask. I don't care what you're gonna do. I just think it's like, dude, like, you gotta be a people person to be a window cleaner anyway. So, you know, you gotta be able to make people happy and figure out what the customer wants, set that expectation, find out what they're wanting from you, you know. The masks are just the illusion of safety. Yes, it is. It's almost like holding a teddy bear, you know, like it's a comfort thing, you know, especially now because they're sitting here blasting on TV that wearing a mask is a good thing, you know. Wear the mask. That's what they say. Wear the mask. Wear the mask. You know, some people really get sucked into TVs and stuff. I try not to watch TV a whole lot, you know, and I try not to take a whole bunch of opinions. I kind of like to do my own research, see what's going on. And then I also like to see where my research is coming from, like where they stand, you know, make sure it's reliable, which half the time it's not. So it's just like, what do you spend all your time trying to figure it out? Or do you just kind of keep moving in your life and doing the best you can to find joy? You know, I think that's super important. Yeah, man, I just want to help people. The things I make videos on are some cool hacks and tips. If you are not subscribed to KD Window Cleaning, go to his page right now. I won't even be mad if you have to leave for a second to go on KD Window Cleaning and subscribe to his channel, because he has really good videos. He does really good reviews, and he's very honest about it. He's been doing it for a very long time. He has a lot of experience. He just started his own window cleaning business after doing it forever for a company, and it wasn't a good company either. They did not treat him well. He did all the work and they made all the money. So now he's able to do it on his own. So he's got a really cool story, really cool guy. Kenny is a really, really nice guy. So if y'all are not subscribed to KD Window Cleaning, go to KD Window Cleaning right now and subscribe to him. Sean says, how about a video on how to repair screens, tools needed, etc.? Sean, go to my page. You will see a screen repair video. It is on there. So look it up, and it shows how I do everything. I also have, if you go to my TikTok, you can add me on TikTok, Joshua the Window Cleaner. You can type in hashtag Joshua the Window Cleaner on TikTok and find me very quickly. You can see my screen bucket, my screen repair bucket that I've started. I have 2 of them now, 1 in each vehicle. And I used an old Unger resin bag. I used to order Unger resin in like bulk, so I would get them in like this big huge container, and I used those containers as screen repair buckets, and I screwed holes in the side and put zip ties in it to hold the tools on the side of the bucket, and then I put all the different screen repair stuff in baggies. So I have made a video on that one, but I have not made a video on the bucket, so I'll have to make a video on that. But I do have a screen repair video that's super easy. Like you know, I made it to where you do it on the ground and everything. I had a camera on my head, so just check that out, Sean. Let me know what you think. Comment on that video. Let me know you've seen it. Let's see. Did some bid today, bro? 1,200 French panes. We did a bid today too, and a lady was so mad at us because we told her, I was like, it's $1 per square on the outside. It's $1 per square on the inside. So, because she had French panes too, and that's how we do it. Like, and she had a ton. I don't know how many she had because my employee went out there, and he said he counted a whole bunch, and she asked how many she had, and he told him her number, and she knew how much the price was, and she was like, "Don't even finish counting. Don't even finish the estimate. You're already too expensive." And so he left. So that's funny. And she called and actually wanted a quote and said she wanted 11 windows. My secretary pulled the address up, looked it up, and said, no, you have more than 11 windows. You have French panes as well. So we need to come out and count them and make sure, you know, before we give you a quote. So good job on my secretary. If she's watching this, Melissa, thank you so much. That was super smart of you. But, you know, she didn't follow through because we were too expensive, which is good. That's not our client. We don't want that client that says we're too expensive. So, but hey, David, I hope you get that, man. I know that I know you're a lot cheaper priced than I am, but as you grow, man, you'll want to charge a lot more, and you'll see still, even you'll be like, you'll think you're so cheap, and then it's just like, dang, you know, people still will undercut you. Like, so you might as well just name your price, like say what price you want, and stick to it, because that's the clients you're going to get. You're going to get clients turn you down all day long, no matter what your price is. Honestly, high or low, you're still not going to be able to compete with everybody unless you match prices. And I did that before, and it's not a good idea, like, at all. You do way more work, that their expectations are way up here. You know, it's just not worth it. So let's see. Here's a good question for you, Josh. What is your favorite book you may have read recently that has helped you with your business? Well, when I moved to California, I read Think and Grow Rich. And I was not really sure what to take of it, but I had just kept hearing about this book, you know. And so I ended up reading it a few times, and I took a lot from it, but I also left a lot on the pages, because a lot of that I didn't want to take in, you know. I don't really want a lavish lifestyle of just luxury and expensive cars and stuff. That's just not what I want. Like, I don't really care about that. I feel like that would be real stressful to try to keep up with that. And then, like, how do you top that? So just personally, dude, I read scripture. I'm gonna be honest with you. I struggle. And I hope my business coach probably watching too, eventually watching this video. So if you're on here, Jim, like, I see you, you know, I'm watching you too. But he was telling me that we were just talking about the situation with the books, because I told him, I was like, man, I really don't read that much. You know, I struggle with it, and I kind of skim through the pages and not really paying attention. So I get more from videos and things like that. But for some reason, when I get into scripture, it's not like that. I really want to learn it. I want to understand it. Like, it's a lot different for me. So to me, you know, scripture would be important. I am in the middle of reading a book because my wife's pregnant, so I'm having a baby in December. Super excited about that. I'm reading a book now called Shepherding a Child's Heart, and I'm on like the 3rd chapter. But as far as business books go, honestly, man, you can't go wrong with getting a business coach. Like, it just depends on how you learn. If you learn through books, then definitely go for that. I would say the most valuable book that I learned, and I didn't read it recently. I read it about 2 or 3 years into my business, and I think it helped me the most, was go look up a book. I can't think of the author's name right now, but it's called wow, I can't think of it. Oh yeah, Profit First. So go look up the book Profit First. Oh man, what's his name? I think it's like Mark or something. I don't know. I can't think of it right now. But that book helped me with my finances and being able to put my money in compartments and do different things with it, instead of having it all in one basket and then just paying everything out. Like, there's a lot different way to do it. And I actually have like 7 different bank accounts that I have money in, and then I move money, and then I put money in every single week, and it's based off of how much the company makes. And it's all because of that Profit First book. And my accountant has done the Profit First classes and all that stuff. So she kind of relays messages to me on how to do things. And so it's super important to get an accountant. But a business coach, dude, like, that's the way to go. And I'm not just saying that because Jim might be watching. I'm saying that because it has really helped me a lot with a lot of different things, a lot of different struggles mentally, because I feel like it's all up here, you know. Like, we all have a body, but it's like, it's what we do up here, you know. And so we just got to live in the moment and keep that momentum going once you have it, and then just stay focused in it, you know. And having a business coach will also help you stay accountable too. That's another reason why I really like having a business coach I meet with every month. So, Mike, yeah, thank you, Melissa. I appreciate that. Clockwork is a good book too. I did read Clockwork. It was pretty good too. But it's hard to recommend those books, just because there's some of the things in there I don't agree with. So it's a good question, Kenny. I really appreciate it, but it's really hard for me to say, man. I would have to say, like, scripture gives me the most guidance, even with my business and with my life. Like, it helps change my perspective. Very similar to business coaching, but not the same, totally different. Let's see, the next one. My friend gave me FTI, Failure to Implement by Howard Partridge. Real good book. Cool. I'll have to Failure to implement. I'll write that down. I will check into it. If they have an audiobook, I can dig that because I can listen to it. So let's see, FTI, failure. And if you're out there, you can write this down too, because it's going to help you to grow your business. Kenny, I would highly recommend listening to what Kenny says, because he's been doing it for a while and he's just learning about his business. So it's going to be fresh on his mind and he's going to be studying a lot. So we're going to take some notes from Kenny. Like I said, if you haven't subscribed to him, go subscribe to him. Illusion of safety. Yes, Derek, just know it. Yep, exactly. Thanks, man. Don't leave the stream, though. You may miss the giveaway. I know I haven't done the giveaway yet. It's not there yet. We got 5 more minutes. I'm watching the time. It's got to be at 30 minutes because that's what I said on the other feed. Guys, if you have a Facebook, please join the Window Cleaners group. Yes. Thank you, Kenny, for reminding me. If you're on Facebook, type in the search bar Window Cleaners, just like it sounds, Window Cleaners. There's a group on there, and you want to add yourself to that group, and you want to make sure you put yes, you are a window cleaner, and that you do accept the terms. And then when you get on there, it's only window cleaners in there, given real life experiences and real life situations. It can definitely help you out. I think we're almost up to like 400 people in that group, and I just started that group as well, I think in like January. But I just wanted to take that opportunity because it was just like every group I was in is just like products for sale and, you know, resin and just different stuff. And I was like, man, I'm trying to get to the meat of it, you know, which Pro Window Cleaning is good too. Like, nothing against them because they have a lot of people in there. There's a lot of good stuff in there. So that's a good one too. But I started the Window Cleaners one. So go join that, and then we'll accept you in there. I have like 8 admins in that group already, and they are they are just like me. They don't care. They're ruthless. They said, I was talking to one of the admins the other day, and he said that he was just, if people didn't answer that question, he's kicking them right out. And if you post in there and you are not a window cleaner, like, you will be kicked out really quick because we're watching. Like, I have people that are hawks on Facebook to make sure that we're only talking about window cleaning stuff, and that it's only window cleaners. Let's see what else we got. Lots of good information from many window cleaners on there. Very, very true. Lots of good information. And then you get to see the comments from real window cleaners, not people that are trying to sell you on products and tools. That's why I started it. Let's see. And if you can give this video a thumbs up, it helps a lot. It says there's 10 people watching. So there's 5 likes. If all of everybody that has not hit that like button liked it right now, we'd have 10. So, and if you want to, give it a thumbs down. That way I know who my haters are. Like, and that's totally fine. You have your right and entitlement to your own opinion, and that's really good for you. All right, so I'm going to go through a couple more topics. I would like to know the struggles that everyone is having right now with their business or with their job, or even mentally. Like, what struggles are you going through? I know Lee was talking about he's going through a hard time right now. So, you know, not to be religious, but all those people that are believers in the room right now, if you could be praying for Lee and his family, he really needs it right now. He just lost his nephew, and then the guy he's helping clean windows just had a heart attack, from what, if I understood correctly. So if y'all could just be in prayer for that, that would be great. But yeah, so let's hear it. Struggles that everyone's having. Also, if you don't have a struggle that you're having right now, or you can't think of one, what is your strength in your business or in your personal life or anything? Hey, 11 likes. Yes, it worked. Good job, guys. Like, that just went up. I really appreciate that. That literally, I watched it go from 5 to 11. So yes, thank y'all so much. I really appreciate it. It's one of the biggest things I've struggled with in the 7 years of being an owner. Okay, we got 1 more minute, and then I'm gonna be doing the giveaway thing. And if you have any questions too, I'll probably stay on here for about an hour. If you have any questions about the Rentuck mod, I'd love to hear it. And I can break down how I did this in a little bit if we have time. Let's see. One of the biggest things I've struggled with in 7 years of being an owner, operator, window cleaner is letting go of being such a perfectionist. Well, let me tell you something, man. I was the same way, and I still am in a way. And let me tell you, that's a really good thing, man. That says a lot about your integrity. So don't shoot that down. Just because other people are not the quality that you are, like, don't shoot yourself down. because that is a very good quality, and that will make you stick out from the crowd, because that is why I have stuck out from the crowd, because I have been a perfectionist. And then you realize, you get to that point where it's like, do they really care that much? You know what I mean? Like, honestly, do they really care that much? And I had a guy that's been cleaning windows for like 30 years tell me, I had this long conversation with him, and he told me, he said, Josh, he said, to be honest with you, you have to look at the windows. You literally have to look at the windows like you did before you cleaned windows. And I thought about it, and I was like, that's a really good point. That is a really good point. So the people that are paying you to clean the window is going to look at it just like you did before you cleaned windows. You look at windows all day, so that's why you're a perfectionist. You want it to be good. You want a good job, so you don't have to come back. That's me. I don't want to come back, so we're doing a good job. Whatever we got to do, you know. But I always tell people, if you see something on the window, just give us a call. But we are very tedious on telling you what's on the windows. Hey, you have a bad seal. Hey, you have a scratch. Hey, that right there is in between the panes. Hey, for some reason you got a spider in between the panes. I don't know how that got there, but there's spider webs in between your panes. I have seen the weirdest stuff in between panes. But as long as you are doing your best, then you're fine, dude. Like, that's taking pride in your work. There's nothing wrong with that, man. That's like, you want to be professional. So, like, I wouldn't say let it go, man. I would say maybe let go of the stress. Like, if that's stressing you out, like if you're like constantly stressed about employees not getting it right, they're not going to get it right, man. Like, they're humans. They're not going to be able to get it right every time. So, I have my employees check behind me, because I'm not going to get it right every time. Like, we're a team, we try to do the best we can, and then we let the customer know, because the customers are part of our team too. We let the customer know, like, hey, we are human beings. We are not perfect, but we did the best job that we possibly could do. If you see anything wrong with it, please give us a call. We'll come back out and touch it up. It comes to that point, because if you stay on jobs so long, like just hounding yourself about that, like, it's just not worth it, man. The stress of it, so just do the best you can with the time that you are paid for. Do the best you can. And if you can't meet that expectation, you let the customer know, hey, we got paid for this much time. It's taking us a little bit longer. I can, I have to go up on the price some more, or, that's really hard to do. But when it comes down to it, you have to be real, and you got to be like, I've got people to pay this. We're trying to do a really good job for you. It's taking longer than normal. And that happens a lot when you first start, because you can't judge how long something's going to take you yet. But I can look at a job and just about tell you exactly how long it's going to take me to do it. But I have a process, and once you get to that point, then it's like it doesn't even matter anymore. But I've had a lot of guidance from older window cleaners too. Like, just communicating and networking and talking to other window cleaners has helped me a ton understand and grasp the concept of the expectation from the customers. Because in my mind, when I first started, it had to be perfect. Like, it was no other exception, like, it was just the way I was raised, to always do the right thing. So, learning to focus more on time management, man. That you are exactly right with that. Like, that's what you got to do. And the thing is we all have the same amount of time every single day. Let's see. I started counting and calculated prices outside of work. My window cleaning goggles are on 24/7. I wouldn't consider that a struggle. So Melissa is my secretary, and she's on here. And she was actually my client for like 3 years and made my first t-shirts. So that's super cool. But she got to see me grow into what I am now and actually become a part of the team. And that's super cool. And I really appreciate everything she does. But yeah, now she has the window cleaning goggles. But yeah, focus on more time management. But honestly, like, you need to find people that can do what you do, not necessarily 100%. What you're going to do is you're going to find somebody that can do it like 70% of what you can do. And then you find somebody else that can do that other 30 and plus some. And then that's how you benefit, man, because you're only one person. And that's what I had to realize, is like, I need a team, man. I can't do this by myself. But you got to do it by yourself when you start. There's no other option. Like, you got to do it by yourself when you start. But unless you get a business partner and stuff, and I don't recommend that, man. I tell you, like, I don't know. I'm really glad I didn't ever have a business partner, and having to split everything, that would have never made it. There's just not enough money to go around when you first start. you know. But once you get equipment and stuff, you're not spending all your money on tools and stuff. You can actually make profit off of all the tools that you got. And then that's when it's really like a reward, you know. But yeah, don't beat yourself up, man. Like, if you're a perfectionist, hey, just relax and be a perfectionist, man. It's all good. Like, be yourself. That's who you are. I respect that. Like, because that's how I feel too. Like, I felt like I was a perfectionist. Like, people probably jank me because I detailed too much. I thought that when I first made my YouTube channel. I was like, man. All right, so I done rambled on 5 minutes over time because I've been reading the comments. Okay, so I got to do the giveaway. I was supposed to do it 5 minutes ago. I got to rambling on. Okay, so let's see. Got to think of another question too. All right. So the Sorbo Ultra 45-degree channel and handle. All right. So somebody is going to get this, and this is super light, and it just swivels nice and super light. I like carrying this to the chiropractor job that you see me use a lot because it's just so light, and it just, I don't know of a good squeegee that's this light, honestly. But I highly recommend this. I have been using this tool for about 6 months, not this exact one, obviously, because this one's brand new. But yeah, congratulations, somebody. Let's see, who do I want to win? Let's see. What kind of question can I ask? How many videos, the first one to answer this, how many videos did I make before I stopped making videos every day? Before I told my story, I was very adamant about making a certain amount of videos. The first one to say that wins this channel. You'll get a Squeegee Life towel, if I can get one out, because I got stuff piled on top of it right now. But you'll get a Squeegee Life towel, you'll get this, and you'll get a t-shirt. And I'll have to get some more t-shirts because I'm gonna be running out. You'll also get a Joshua the Window Cleaner sticker. But the first one, oh, good job, David. There you go, man. And you was just asking the other day how to win. And there you go. You was here and you won. Sean, you was close, but David got you. So good job, David. Congratulations, buddy. You live right down the street from me, so this will be an easy shipping out. Hopefully it's not too much. But the thing with shipping too, what we do is we take this down to the postal annex because we're not going to wait in the post office line and all that stuff. My wife goes down there and does this. So she gets them to package it up. And so they use a box and everything, package it up and ship it. So that's whatever that total is. So that's why it might seem like it's a little bit more, but that's why I try to make it worth it. I mean, I try to give you more than what the shipping would be worth. But yeah, I'll send you a t-shirt. You'll get the Sorbo 45-degree ultralight. I don't think it's called ultralight. I think it's just called ultra, but it's super ultralight. And I really like the button on the bottom. Super easy to swap it out. But yeah, so congratulations, David. I'm so glad you were able to win because I know you were just asking about that. I'm going to try to answer a few more questions, and I'm going to get off here because I want to go spend time with my wife. So good job, David. Email me, David. Also, Kenny, email me because I got 2 giveaways this week that we did. I really appreciate everybody getting on here. I think this is the most people that's been on here, which is really cool. We do this every Friday night. I'm going to try to do the live part, maybe not every Friday night, but a lot. So that way I can communicate and talk to y'all because it seems like the live's working pretty good. So I know I have good internet connection, but for some reason, whenever I try to use the software that I do the premieres on, it doesn't like that. So it's just like all choppy and stuff. So I just get on here regular and answer questions, but I like to give Window Magic Supply shout outs. That's why I do all the fancy stuff with the software. But yeah, congratulations, David. I'm going to try to run through these couple more questions because I don't want to leave nobody out. Let's see. I answered that one. Remember, we notice things that nobody else would. That is very true. That's a good advice, Kenny. As my dad used to say, looks good from the road. Yep. Even dirty windows sometimes look good from the road, man. But if it's got smears all over it, the customer's not gonna be happy. Not my customers, but my customers pay premium price. So let's see. Yes, constantly check yourself. Yep, my wife checks behind me, but it's all about balance. Good enough for you and good enough for them. Exactly. As long as they're happy, man, I'm cool. And that's what I tell them. Like, we did the best we could with the time given. If you see a problem, just give us a call. You know, I'm not gonna say I'm skipping windows or nothing, but there's just a certain point where it's like, okay, I've spent too much time here. Let's see. It all depends on how busy your schedule is and how it lines up with your margins. That's very true. And over time, it grows. It's crazy. Like, before you know it, you'll be thinking like, dang, how did I get employees? Let's see. Learning to focus more on time management. We talked about that. It also depends on the customer. Very truly. You have the same amount of time as Thomas Edison and Albert Einstein. That's a good point, Kenny. All right, let's see. It can't be perfect because you are not perfect. 100%, Sean, you are right. Like, you are right. It's not going to be perfect. I don't never promise perfection. I just tell them we do the best we can with the amount of time given. You're going to get this amount of time for this much money. This is what we're going to do our best to do. Sometimes it does take longer than I plan. But it happens, but it's normally because the window won't open or just there's a bunch of furniture in the way and we ask people to move it. That's typically the reason why it takes forever sometimes. And then if we're having problems with fitting screens, sometimes the screens are built too big and it's just not fun to do. Trying to pop them in, sometimes that takes longer. All right, so I'm going to talk about this a little bit and then I'm getting off here. So Ren Tuck Mow. Why did I call it that? Does anybody know? Well, because it's got a rinse bar made by Tucker, the brush as well. Okay, so the rinse bar is the Ren, and then the Tucker brush is the Tuck, and then the mow is the Mowerman handle. So a little bit about this part here. I made a switch to where when I don't have pressure, a lot of pressure, I can switch off my rinse bar. But if I have a ton of pressure, I can switch it back on and get a bunch of water, and it's going to be a lot of fun. I'm eventually going to put another switch down here so it cuts off. I can cut one on, either one, if I just want to have just the rinse bar going. But that's what I'm working on there. So you can see how I built that out a little bit. But yeah, I shorten up the hoses whenever I get these brushes, just because I don't like a whole bunch of crap going on. I don't know. I like it to be just like most compact as possible. But yeah, you just hook into here and you're good to go. But I made this. So what I did was I took this brush off and I just worked on this piece here. And this piece here was already there. I just grinded it down to make it all smooth, so it kind of blended together when I used the plastic welder. So that part looks like it's cracked in that, but it's really not. It's just chunks of plastic that I've grinded off, and it's just layers of plastic. It's really solid. I'm not going to say how I made it so solid, but I just plastic welded that to the actual Mowerman handle, but I also did not mess up the swivel, so I can unlock it and it swivels, and it still swivels to the left and swivels to the right. So that's the way I made it. So I plastic welded. I just kind of pushed the plastic over that and just kept heating it up. It took me a lot of time. Like, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, I spent like an hour, but these tools were already broken. Like, I broke this where the spring was. And I have a zip tie there, and that zip tie holds that in place, so it's not flopping around. But yeah, another thing I like about it. So the first time I made it, I didn't put enough angle on the brush. So whenever you're holding it up against the glass, like, you hold it like this, it's fine. But there's some situations, which is why I made it originally, where you need to like get up under an awning or something, and then be able to scrub, and even if you needed to use a pole, which is why I did it like this, so I could just snap a pole into it and still be able to get that angle real quickly if I'm already doing most of them by hand. To me, like today, I used it for a garage door. There was a garage door that I did. See how to run hose to both the rinse bar and the pencil jets. But I used it on a garage door. There was a beamer like right in front of the garage door, and I did not want to use a pole on this garage door. So I used this by hand and did it in front of me, you know, and it worked out very nice. So, so glad I answered your question, Sean. But yeah, so this is the Ren Tuckmo. I hope y'all enjoyed the show tonight. Like, I'm wore out from talking. Like, I talked a whole lot. Like, man, long-winded. But yeah, I hope y'all enjoyed. I hope y'all took something from tonight's show. I really do. I would love to hear your feedback. I would love to hear your strengths in your business and what you're struggling. You can leave that in the comments. If the live is already done, I'm going to leave this on my YouTube channel. So if you want to sit for 45 minutes and watch this video, you can. But yeah, so congratulations to Kenny. Congratulations to David. Y'all email me so I can get y'all's information, have it shipped out next week. I really appreciate y'all watching, and we will see y'all next week on Friday night for giveaway night. Any topics that y'all want me to talk about, shoot me over a message. Let me know. I'll talk about some topics. I can come up with stuff, apparently. I mean, I made this many videos and I just spent 46 minutes talking. Like straight talk. I have no guest or no. Well, I mean, I have y'all. But you know what I'm saying. I don't have a guest on here talking. It's just me. I'm just long-winded. But yeah, I'm going to go spend time with my wife now. Y'all go spend time with your wife if you have one. And y'all have a blessed night. Thank y'all for always watching and supporting my channel. I really appreciate it. If you have not subscribed, go subscribe. Go subscribe. I got 450. I'm trying to get up to 500 by the end of the month, hopefully. We'll see. We'll see what happens. But I need to get up to 1,000 so that I can get support and make a really cool live video. But yeah, see y'all later. Peace out. Hope y'all enjoyed. See y'all in the next video.